No. Yeah. No. You should keep the cooldown on it.
Okay.
Same cooldown. Hi guys.
Instead of summoning an army of dwarves.
Welcome to episode 36 of Sothiath Beyond and Beyond. Last time our party fought through the city of the giants, attempting to save as many of their people as they could. Delg, feeling a channeling of the past, managed to summon up his people, as it were. Two people looking at the situation of an extinction happening. Two events coinciding at the same time, with a magical item being the trigger for it. As the cinematic of the dwarves fighting in front of them, distracting the orc army, you all continued to make your way through the lines and into the giant fortress, as it were, or into the giant capital building. As you made your way through, you were told by the giant king that there was escape passages through the back of the building, and that there should be people guarding it. That he needed you guys to go through and clear out the area, so that way they could get as many of their people out as they could. You all did that, finding it with relative ease, actually, in all honesty, for how many spell slots you had. I didn't make the fight hard enough. You all managed to push your way through, and as you guys were about to leave, you guys casted haste on Snack, went through and looted everything, as Delg was tired after his haste of beating everything up. This is the fastest he's ever run.
That was so fun, dude.
You watched as the giants continued their way back towards you as they were finished defending it for at least the moment, and you all managed to escape. And as far as you are aware, you are not being tracked.
Huzzah!
So, we start off. You guys are at the one of the giant sanctuaries that they have. One of their older cities that existed at one point. Inside one of their holy temples, gathering with the rest of the giant population. At the moment, looking around, there is probably about 500 giants left at this point, which you guys aren't really sure how big the city was in the first place. But you know that you guys saw 20 giants out the front of the fight, and there's 3 left from there. So you can imagine that their numbers are definitely dwindling in some way, shape, or form. So
is this their final fallback point, or is this just the meetup point?
This was just their meetup point.
Okay.
That's what the king said, but this was their meetup point for if anything happened. You guys know you separated out into 3 groups. The giants used their earth magic to go ahead and close tunnels behind them, and this was eventually the fallout point. So that is where you guys sit at the moment. What would you like to do?
So we're done walking. This is where we're sitting now, right?
Yep. You guys had you guys did have a short rest at the initial meetup spot, as they were still kind of waiting for stragglers. So if you guys would like to roll hit dice, you can do that, as well as for anyone who gains their spell slots on a short rest, you can obviously do that as well.
Oh,
Yep.
sure.
We had
I
a
do
short rest
not.
or a long rest, sorry.
Short rest.
Short. And I will
I'm gonna
not be
hold
rolling any
off.
more hit dice, so I will have none.
Yeah,
I
same.
literally have none now.
I have 4 out of 12, and I'm at max health, so I don't need to roll nothing. I'm good.
I really could go for a beer.
Yes, same.
Yes. I'm out of everything, like wines and foods and stuff.
Well, we still have our basic rations, but not entirely fell off. Well, if we have a few moments, I'll start working on my identify ritual and take a look at the sword and Any other doodads we might have found?
Oh yeah.
I found doodads.
You
Anything
did
good?
Indeed, find
I have
doodads.
an unknown enchanted katana from Orc Blade Master. I don't know what anyone else might have.
All right. So how do you cast identify on it?
Ritually. It's the only way I can.
All right, but how do you cast it ritually?
Fair enough. I go ahead and with a chalk line start making a little ritual circle and set up some incense, and I go ahead and take a seated position, kind of holding the thing in my hand.
That is-
Kinda-
So you
That
touched
is-
the sword.
so you
That's what
touched
he
the
was waiting
sword.
for.
That is what I was waiting for.
I touched the sword. Well, I have to pull the fucking thing out of my bag anyway, so
Yeah,
Hey.
but didn't you have it wrapped in a cloth? Or am I
did.
wrong in that?
I did wrap it in a cloth.
Okay.
So
I
do
wrap
you,
Are you
every orc
actually-
weapon I get from my cloth.
so
Are you?
do you touch the sword? Isn't the sword, or do you touch the cloth around
here
the
we
sword?
go.
I would say Delon has had plenty of experience with cursed orcish weapons. He would take it out of the bag, still wrapped, and set it on the identify circle.
All right.
Hey, what's that? No, just kidding.
Because that would be 2 out of 3. This is probably going to be 3 out of 3.
The identify spell says you have to touch it throughout the casting.
Oh, do I?
It does, but
Yeah.
I count gloves. Gloves still count.
Well, I do what I do. Does it actually say that?
Yeah, it does.
Oh, it does. Yeah.
Wait, why is my music stopped?
You have to touch it.
Oh, god damn it. It opened my freaking menu in the Roll20 menu. That's why my music stopped. Hold.
Yeah, I guess. It is a touch spell. So I have to finger the sword.
Yep. I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Sure.
This is fine.
Jesus.
Oh god.
It's
Hey,
fine.
but,
Someone has to
I
remove
think
her
your
spell, am I
specialty-
right?
It's fine. It's fine. I'm rolling a luck.
Thought you might.
Alright, there you go.
Hey, there you go.
That's probably a little better.
All right. Hold. I apologize. I accidentally closed my window.
Oh no.
How dare you?
In
How
this
will the fresh air get
episode,
in?
Delon gets possessed by something else.
What was your second roll? 'Cause I only see your
27.
All right. Because I only saw your natural ones.
Natural 1 with a fucking 10.
Great
Okay.
start to the session. Natural 1.
Like
Yeah.
Good sign. Good sign.
Get it out of the way early.
Well, the good news is that it was actually never even enchanted in any way, or it was never even cursed. I just wanted to throw you off.
Love it.
Let
Rip
me
that
go
luck
ahead
point.
and
Yep.
you don't actually have to
Yep.
use the luck point. I'm just being an asshole.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Damn it, DM.
Well, thanks to you, I got one of my natural failures out of the way.
There
One
you
of
go.
500 today.
Yeah, there you go.
And inside this blade,
It's a Tarask.
The soul of a Tarask.
is
Be terrifying, to be honest.
There
This
you
sword
go.
is forged from the wang bone of the Tarask.
Silly dwarfs.
Good old-
Tarask don't have
good old
bones.
familiar friend when it comes to the D&D world. It is inside of a katana, though. It is not a great sword, so just for reference.
Okay, so it's basically just different weapons, same thing.
Yeah, it has long sword stats, and it can be wielded with finesse as well.
What's up?
You just see a look of
Yes?
concern on Delon's face as he's identifying this weapon.
What did you expect? It was an orc weapon.
Well, out with it.
And now you know why he
Uh.
lived so long.
Jesus. fuck? Hold on.
That's not really giving us any information here.
Yeah, hold
No,
on to what? The sword?
not useful. I mean, I can hold your hand, but I don't know how that helps.
This thing is evil.
You want me to eat it?
Oh, give me it.
No.
No to him taking it,
technically
or
it's
no to
chaotic
me eating
neutral.
I affect this thing is evil. Oh god. Okay, so yeah, this is the Black Razor. It's a very decently powered. Yeah.
Trust me, I know what that is. I
Uh,
gave it
this,
to them in Yelin.
this thing is apparently sentient.
Yep.
Wait, does it try to possess people, or does it just want things done? It doesn't try to possess you, right?
No, just
I'm
want.
trying to make sure I'm
It just wants souls.
just.
Just wants souls. And it ascends.
Oh god, if out of character, if I was a different type of warlock, this would be phenomenal. Jesus fuck. Yeah. I'm just gonna put it back in the bag and just shake my
You
head.
use the power that is given to you.
Now, just imagine if one of you guys was slain by him.
Oh fuck.
Oh.
Wait, can I act like out of curiosity? Would this be something I can use? Can I use this? Like, no, it doesn't matter if I can use it. My dex is trash.
Yeah, it's a finesse weapon.
Well, finesse weapons means you can use dex or strength. To clarify.
Yep.
Oh. Well, I don't think he wants to use strength either.
No.
Yeah, no. Look at a deficit attack.
Just hand it to Delg.
Uh.
Delg doesn't have enough cursed weapons. It's fine.
Technically, it's not cursed. It's just hungry.
I don't think Delg would be too excited about the must murder something / anything every 3 days or else.
So the
Are you sure?
interesting thing about this weapon is that when you kill things, it eats souls. Also, when you... Let's see. Wait, what?
You can cast haste on yourself once per day.
If you hit an undead with this weapon, you
Oh, I can do
take
that.
necrotic damage,
Yep.
and the target regains hit points.
Yep.
Yep.
It heals undead.
Jesus.
And if you are reduced to 0 hit points, Black Razor devours your own soul. To clarify,
Mhm.
though, that's not as in the undead doesn't take damage at all.
It
It's
just takes...
it also heals. So if,
Yeah.
like, for instance, if you were using Black Razor and you were a paladin and you smited, it would still go through and transact like that. But then you would take 10 damage or 1d10, and then
The
it would
1d10
regain
necrotic damage.
1d10. So
Let's see. It's very difficult for things to sneak up on you when you're using this. Cannot be charmed. Delg, this might tempt you, but I recommend against it. You can cast the haste spell on yourself once a day,
Oh, I'm sure
Alright.
he'd love that.
I mean, I can do that already.
but then
That's
you
what-
have to listen to. I'm assuming it's some. I can't. I don't. I'm assuming it's some type of orcish personality. Whispering
Oh,
into
no.
your ear and
he
telling
would
you to
not
eat
like that
souls.
at all.
Yeah, I don't think he wants a roommate right now, especially an orc roommate.
Mm,
Out of
Especially an
curiosity,
orc
do I already
one.
hear this thing whispering at me, or is that an attunement?
nope, you're not
attunement thing?
attuned to it.
I'm just gonna put it back in the bag and say, "Hey, look, we found something to sell. Isn't that great?
That's awesome.
Hey!
More
This-
money.
We're gonna make this not our problem."
The funny thing is that it's still your problem. Anyways,
Excuse you?
Anywho. Moving on.
Uh-huh.
I'm just
All
gonna-
right, well, that looks cool. I guess. I'm not sure.
Oh,
Sounds
did
cool.
anyone else find anything?
No.
I don't think I found anything.
gemstones and money.
Did I?
Fair
Nope.
enough.
Gemstones and money is
No.
what you guys found.
Yep.
So how close to that gate are
Didn't
we?
find any gemstones or money. I don't know what you're talking about.
Mhm.
Sneck found gemstones
Someone
and
grab
money.
Snick by the ankles and rattle him around a little bit.
Mhm.
I found 6 Orc Holy Symbols.
that he is flaunting around his neck at the moment.
Yes, I've strung them onto this piece of string with orc ears.
Can I have one of those?
Sure. 50 gold.
I'll pay you when we get back. I don't got my money here. All right. I'll take one of the orc things and attach it to my necklace of orc ears.
Completely forgot that I had this.
This
hide
metal
of the feral
types in
guardian.
IOU.
I did not.
I will remember this.
Do they do anything? I look at it.
No.
Oh.
It is a
No.
It is a holy symbol to a orcish god that is. Actually, no. Sorry, it would be the god of Baal. For this, it's crudely made out of stone. That's about it.
Oh, just a. Oh, I thought it had like something special in it.
Paid
because
50
of the holy
gold for
symbol.
paid a 50
rock.
gold for a decorated rock.
I would like to try something.
You know what? The rock might be helpful one day.
It's like, that necklace decorated that way, I bet it helps you hear the divine a bit better.
Can I use the investigation to counteract this deceit?
You can use an insight check.
I mean, you're
Or
a
you
mage,
can
so
use-
you don't really
Because
believe in
I-
divine.
Yeah,
Or-
I don't really
or
believe
you
in
can
it.
use that- or you
That's
can-
not.
I'll say
Technically
you-
fairy
You
tale.
can use a religion check, or you can use a an insight check.
I'll try religion.
I have to do this because I'm still technically fairy tale.
Oh, sorry.
You don't.
What'd
You
say?
don't. You don't know. The I mean, you've never really held holy symbols before, but I mean,
I shrug. Yeah, whatever.
that's not where you get your power from, so you don't really care.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. Maybe you know what? Maybe I'll offer it to to Tyr and oh, what was the other? It's been too long.
Moradin.
Muradin, thank you. Yeah, I'll offer to them when we get back home.
Right now, Delg is meditating, so he doesn't hear you.
That's fine.
It's probably for the best.
Mental note for later. Get home, offer.
Let's offer this holy symbol of a different god to a god.
Yeah, we slaughtered clerics of a different god.
This is a
In their
Dark
name.
Souls, It doesn't work like that.
In their name, I slaughtered.
Eleanor.
Wow.
So-
Okay.
As you guys stand, or as you guys stand and sit, this room is or this temple is very, very dwarven in architecture style. So much so that you probably guess it might have been made by dwarves or very much inspired by dwarves. There is large columns holding up the center of this doorway as it enters into the mountain, and it kind of goes into a giant-sized cathedral style that has been molded into the earth. It doesn't look carved. It looks like it's been molded into the earth through magic.
Oh wow.
Inside this temple, there is plenty of room for 600 plus giants. You imagine if they had to fit more in here, you could probably fit somewhere around 2,000 giants without a problem.
Is this since you mentioned before stone giants like had a relationship with dwarves? Is this like the dwarven side of the settlement that it could look like?
Give me a history check.
Sure.
Oh, all right. The giants and the dwarfs work together in kind of the creation of a lot of the stuff. The giants sought out dwarven help for when it came to magical items and when it came to building their civilization. They got a lot of their inspirations from them. However, dwarves didn't build much of the actual giant civilization, as the you would know that this is the giant's second home. The giants originally lived in the Desolate Mountains and lived in Dagernon, and left before the wars of the orcs happened. As
okay.
they went into hiding. So all of their architecture and all of their design is inspired by dwarves, and it's very close to
Cute.
dwarven, but it is not made by dwarves.
Okay.
Basically because they lack the finesse of being a smaller being. What they make up for in detail is using molder spells and or that kind of magic to do very, very similar crafting.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Since Delg seems to have finished meditating, Delg, does this architecture look familiar to you?
Oh, look at the architecture. Does it look familiar to me?
It is definitely inspired by dwarven architecture. It lacks the. You can definitely tell that it's not made by a dwarf because there's no chisel marks. This was definitely created by magic, most likely a mold earth spell, but it is definitely dwarven inspired. And you would know that the stone giants had a tight akinment to the dwarves for a long period of time, until about 100 years ago when the stone giants left the desolate mountains, seeking asylum from something that they did, or something they were blamed for.
Yeah, this is it's very similar to dwarf work. We used to have a vibrant cultural exchange with the stone giants.
Oh,
Then what happened?
What happened?
You're not aware.
I don't know. There was
There's
some
a lot of
drama.
there's a lot of rumors about something that had happened between the royal families of the dwarves and the head of the giants, but there had been a disconnect at some point, and rather than come to terms of war or anything like that, the giants made a mutual agreement to go ahead and head out and move into the canyons of the Dry Gulch, which at the time was not over encumbered by orcs.
I will explain that to the party, but it sounds more crusty coming from Delg. You know, Delg style.
Mm.
Clearly more
course.
dwarf stance of they wronged us.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. It was obviously their fault.
Why did the giants leave? They know what they did.
I may not know what they did, but they know what they did.
So we have to get to the gate.
Mm-hmm.
Then what?
How much farther? Well, we need to get through it.
Then we kill orcs.
I mean,
we just killed a lot.
Yeah.
we
They're
only
not
have to
all
kill
dead.
one orc, right?
I'm trying to
All of
remember
them.
what Folnia said about what exactly he wants us to do. Go through the gate and what? Just figure out how many are still there.
You may need to give him a ring.
He wanted you guys to go through the gate to figure out where they were. However, since then has told you that as far as they're aware, the orcs are still behind the gate, and that you guys should seek out the Orc King and kill him if you guys are able to, as their last intel said that he was away from the forces doing something, and that if he was killed, the orcs would crumble naturally. That was the intel that you were given.
So kill one orc. And the other scatter.
Well, we're probably gonna have to kill most of them before we get to the one.
Well, maybe not. The dwarf that fell out of the sky onto the table, he said he liked the challenge.
So what? We challenge him to Mortal Kombat.
Yes,
All of us against him.
I'm sure he'll take it. He fancies himself some sort of champion of the orcs.
I mean, Delg would be happy for that, right? A chance to slay the Orc King?
It sounds like a lower body count than I was hoping for. But yeah, it could
I
work.
mean, we can always kill the rest of them after we kill the king.
Now we're thinking.
Now you're speaking my language.
Or we keep what we kill.
Do we know what the big orc's name is?
King Orc.
You do, but let me pull it up in my own notes.
Biggin.
So,
Hold. Because I
He's
still
the
have not-
great Orc King dumb shit.
I have still not transferred him into this campaign, so give me 1 second.
Back to the one shot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I can't remember what his name was.
I can't because I haven't touched it in a long time, and I should because it's one of the main villains of my world. But it's a unique name. I remember that.
While we're discussing this, I'm gonna start casting Lehman's tiny hut to secure the area. So we can.
His name was Urzog Hellarm.
Urzog.
King Orc.
I'll go ahead and type that into chat. I knew it was something that sounded weird. There you go.
typed it right, but with an extra G.
Probably could have an extra G, but that wasn't what the
5
random
extra
number generator
Gs.
gave me.
He's an orc. He can't spell anyway.
I mean, we met an orc recently that ran an entire library.
The irony
I
of
didn't
the
ask
fact,
for your opinion.
the irony of the fact that the orcs use the dwarven script to write.
And don't they use your characters to write?
Well, here's the thing. When they burned down Dangernon, right, they saw some of our books, and then they wanted to look smart, so they just started copying the symbols down.
Hmm.
They don't actually know what any of it means.
Seems logical.
So your language is easy enough for an orc to learn.
I just said they don't understand it. They just copied the characters down.
Wait, wasn't that other orc using rune magic?
I'm pretty sure yes.
Isn't our artificer half orc too? I'm
Mhm.
pretty sure he can read.
He's
So we
super
have to
clever.
kill Urzog Hellarm, eh?
Yeah, King Orc.
That will not be an easy challenge. As Arog approaches your group.
That'll be
Wow.
fine. Hey, you feeling any better?
Yes. A bit of rest has done me well. You all look like you're healing from battle. A good night's rest should do you a fair amount of good. We will be safe in this place. We will not be sending out scouting parties, but we have some of our more equipped druids at the moment who are currently keeping an eye on our surroundings. We will know if they come. We can seal this place off if we need to. Now we will leave it open for the sake of if someone surprises us and we need to escape. But if you all are still wanting to make your way into the gate, we can help with that.
Help would be greatly appreciated, but aren't you more needed here with your people?
Our people are a sparsling of what they were before. As of 2 days ago, if you had came to our city, you would have seen 10,000 of us. Yeah, me 600. We will regrow over time. due to a select few that will not be partaking, but all of us that are capable, we want to make a stand, as it were. Getting you through that gate could be a last accomplishment that would be worthy of a giant's praise.
I mean, yeah,
Doesn't
we'd
matter.
appreciate it. That is what we were promised when we fixed the acidic rain that was happening all throughout the area.
I mean, that promise was also before the population was decimated.
Hey, promise is a promise.
Our population was decimated, however, many of them were not of the warrior class. Most of them were women, children, and elderly who couldn't make that escape.
On a side note, Rock, do you by a chance know Dwarvish?
Yes.
And I present him the book of the Tomb Dwarven King that we session like 3 or 4.
Yeah.
So like
the book of gibberish.
well, sure, I guess it's gibberish now. Do you mind taking a look? Maybe you can help me decipher some of the old Dwarven King's text. It's really difficult.
I can take a look. I'm not exactly the scholar, however.
And with that, I present them the book.
Sure, I can give him a roll.
Who
Go
knows?
ahead.
He might know some Dwarven language. Or ancient Dwarven language.
Well, remember, it's not that it's written in Dwarvish. It's
it's
written in
primarily
like
a cipher.
Dwarven Enigma code.
Yeah. I'll show him the cipher and everything.
Yeah.
He has the master key.
Right?
All right. So he looks over it. Well, what I can tell you is that it's written in an ancient Dwarven. However, it seems to be a bit of gibberish. Looks like it's a cipher of some sort to decipher. However, without the cipher, that's going to be difficult. Based off this, it looks like you all are making decent progress. I don't know if I can actually add anything to it, though. I apologize.
No problem. Just figured I'd ask. Trying to get this translated, Del. It's taking too long with it.
I mean, if you just want a direct translation, I could help you with that.
We should have asked Derek's people. They were there.
Oh yeah. Shit.
Sorry to stop you in the middle of battle, but we need to figure out what
Yeah.
this book needs.
Yeah,
Hold
Mr.
your
King-
charge. Can you read this?
Hey,
look
undead
real
king
quick.
of the dwarves, can you tell me what the cipher is? Hold up. Stop running away. Don't stop
No,
running
God.
away.
The Orcs can wait. The Orcs can wait.
It's like all of them turn on you. Jesus.
So, that is the information that he can give you. You rolled a 19, so he gave you pretty much everything you had, but ciphers take time.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well. What's the shot?
It's only been 34 sessions that you've had the book. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
Actually, I don't even know how it's. I think it's only been about 30. You guys got that like
Yeah.
episode 6.
Yeah, but it's. And we keep running. Things keep happening to stop me from really.
We've
Investing
had that book
time.
for a month's worth of sessions.
You know what's really special is that you only explored this much of the world.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yep. You haven't
How
even
far
been to
away is
Nubbin
that
Falls.
gate?
I did notice that. I just haven't deleted it yet.
That's fine. I got bored.
You're fine. It's better than Thesaurus.
True. But you use more than one word, so I can't do that. It's not funny.
It's almost like I use. It's almost like I use random generators when it comes to city names.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we're resting here?
Yeah, if you guys don't mind, I'm pretty tapped out magically.
Same.
I'm feeling
Oh.
spry.
That's actually shocked Dusk. And he's like, "Oh,
I mean, that was like 3 fights in a row.
Yeah. And then I just start recalling all the things that happened prior. We haven't really.
You know,
Oh, go.
I do things about 3 times faster than you, Dusk, so I cast a lot of spells.
Fair enough.
Didn't you also fly into a pit with a giant undead maggot dragon hybrid creature?
Yes, it wasn't undead though.
Pretty
Oh.
sure that it was very much
I don't think it was a
alive.
maggot either.
It
I
looked
mean, it was
really rotten.
disgusting, but
It was uncomfortable.
too many legs.
Yeah, there was a lot of them down there.
Far too many legs.
Yeah, well, they'll be full for a while.
It reminded me of this dog my aunt used to have. She kept it alive a lot longer than she probably should have. It was in really bad shape.
The hell did your aunt do to a dog to make it resemble that?
And all its hair fell out, and we had to like keep towels under it all the time because it was just like drippy. Very unpleasant. The smell was incredible.
No one ever wants to pet the necromancer's dog.
Okay, well. He says
the
it's
best
safe.
thing for it is everyone rest up.
Yeah.
It's fine.
But what question, A-Rock, before you go? How far is the gate from here, actually?
Well, for us, it's about a day's travel. For you all, probably 2 days.
I side-eye.
However, we can make it a day's travel.
Okay.
Excellent. Hey, Dusk, why don't we go through the cipher a little bit before we lay down? I gotta let my mind unwind before I can sleep. There's been a lot going on. I just saw all of my dead ancestors as well as my dead king, like, battling orcs after being pried from the sweet embrace of death. Their last gentle repose in this cruel and horrific world that we find ourselves in. And we also witnessed another genocide. That's 2 genocides. I've seen 2. Dusk. 2 genocides.
That was my first. That was my first, actually. I felt. No?
Oh, that's right. You missed your genocide. You were away from town for that one, right?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
We're about to be a part of a third. I mean, what?
I summon a time panther.
I'm already sitting on a time.
Summon
battery,
your
though.
time panther.
Like, seriously, what is with all the genocide? That is terrible. Like, entire races being snuffed out in the blink of an eye. Like the
I
end
shrug.
times.
I shrug. I'm like, oh.
Anyway, let's look at that book. What do you say?
Yeah, let's pull out that book.
Sure. You guys can, one of you can make an investigation check with advantage.
I'll let Dusk do it.
Okay.
That's his nice way of saying his investigation isn't good.
That's fair.
Did you have your percentage of how far you were through the cipher? Because
I do.
okay, cool.
53.
All right, that allows me to not look through a large portion of my notes to find that again.
Yeah.
You are bumped up to 60%.
Ooh.
Getting there.
You can start to make sense of some sections of the book.
Anything good?
Things that you can kind of decipher at this point. You do know that whatever this treasure trove is, the key to unlocking it is based in runic magic.
Oh.
As well as it seems to be somewhere locked inside of Daggernon. However, the exact location is still unclear. Just for flavor, Del, give me an investigation check. Because you would have the most knowledge of the city.
Yeah, I wouldn't know anything about Daggernon.
All right.
Boom.
Based off the hints and the things that it's talking about, you can rule out that it's probably not in. It's actually probably not in the actual the actual main keep or the main castles. It sounds like, based off the descriptions, that it's somewhere in the levels just above the actual mine itself, which would be kind of the lower wealth areas. However, that is also the largest area of the Dwarven cities, so The exact
Mhm.
location is hard to decipher based off that.
What do you think we'll find there, Delg? I'm curious what your king has left hidden in this cipher.
Well, I would say it's probably something of immense personal value and possibly an artifact of unbelievable magical power. Or maybe like his
I'm like super
diary
excited
or
now.
something. Could just
His
be his
favorite
diary.
coffee cup.
No. It'd be like his kid's stuffed animals, something that meant a lot to him. You never know.
Recipes, maybe?
The
Maybe it could be
king's-
grandma's
Oh, wow.
pie recipes. That
the
would be something.
king's-
Oh,
It's
that-
actually just
that
the
would be
king's
nice.
stein. It's just his drinking glass. That's all it is.
Delg would be happy with that.
Yeah, it'd probably look really nice. It has to be really nice for this giant cipher. Okay, good. Well, I'll be curious. We'll eventually figure it out.
So, you all take your long rest. Is there anything
Yes.
you would like to do
Yay.
during your long rest?
Rest?
More studying.
Fair enough. The time panther, however, does disappear after 5 hours
Hey.
of the rest. As well as you can see the sun now, so
Ah,
I still keep the time panther.
it's just important at
Hello.
this point.
Yeah.
I
It's-
I
understand.
imagine we're all crazy jet lagged.
You all are very confused what a day is at this point.
yeah, it's like the first time we've seen the sun in a very,
We've
very long
had a
time.
day.
It was only like 5 days. It just felt longer.
Get
'cause it
back
was
to
like 12
Davenport.
sessions.
We get back to Davenport, we're like, what year is it?
We're not used to like skyscraper trees being burnt in the sky.
I don't understand what year it is. You guys have been gone for like 2 weeks. Like it was 2 weeks.
Oh,
It feels like forever since we last saw you, Folia. You saw me 2 days ago.
yeah. I wonder if our house is even still working. Like all our employees are not in the house right now, except for one.
We've paid them, so they better
No,
be.
Sothiath confiscated 2 of them, and then the last one got really fucked up in a fight.
He's fine.
They're fine.
Look, you
It's
should
fine.
be perfectly
He
aware
can
with
just
the
heal himself by punching
bewildering.
himself.
You should be perfectly aware with the absolutely bewildering pace at which a good night's sleep will heal a person back up to like ship shape.
That's true. That is, I guess I can't complain about that.
It's honestly unnatural.
You live in a
Mm.
you live in a magical world. Where sleeping for 8 hours will cure your cancer.
Mortal death, not a problem. Just take your night off.
Cut my arm off. Well, sleep it off.
Yikes.
Well, your arm hasn't healed, but it's sealed over through the night.
Wake up.
Alright, so you guys wake up after your long rest. There is a lot of unrest the entire evening. In a light of the giant's population. However, you guys do manage to get your night's sleep in.
Yay!
Yeah. Oh, my
Yay,
spell.
the hit points.
You get back to max hit
Oh,
points.
Oh no.
You get all your spell slots back.
It's hit dice rounded down, right? Half rounded down.
It's half rounded down. So you guys should be
Cool.
at 6 per long rest right now. Because you guys are at level
Oh,
12, right?
Oh yeah, we are level 12.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
have 10 hit dice again.
Up my hit die.
That's
Sure.
right. I am a spellcaster.
The wand of fireballs restores on the morning, right?
Yes. So
Yeah.
it would have restored during this. Which is what, 1d4
1d4.
plus 1, I
Yeah.
think?
Yep.
So it's gonna be a D.
I think
Four
it's
charges
plus
back.
1, if I remember correctly. Just double checking.
Does it say in the description?
Oh no, sorry,
should.
it's a
It
1d6
yeah, it
plus
should.
1.
Oh.
It's 1d6 plus 1.
Yep.
Your spirit rolls a 1.
5. Oh, this
That's
thing
pretty
is
good,
fully
though.
charged again.
Nice.
Nice. Oh god, I just recalled something.
What
It
do
was
you recall?
lazy. Hilda,
Yeah.
does she still have that curse?
I need you guys to
Which
both give me a
curse?
charisma saving throw.
God damn it, I forgot about that.
Oh, I did too.
We haven't slept in a while.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
no.
the
Not
only
taking a
time
long
we
rest
did
in a
sleep.
while.
Oh no.
The last time we did sleep, we were protected.
Alright. Hilda,
Well, it's better than me.
as you wake up, you find an intense craving for something that you cannot sate, as it were, as you know that the fountain does not exist anymore. So you are gonna struggle with 1 point of exhaustion
Oh no. Okay.
as your body is dealing with detoxing from this situation of something that they can't body can't actually fix their cravings. Dusk, you are dealing with the same problem. 1 point of exhaustion.
Oh no.
Does it auto update the sheet or no?
It should
Nope.
if you just add the. Do you have the exhaustion tracker?
I do, but
It should automatically do it, or if it doesn't automatically do it, it'll at least tell you what it does.
it says no effect.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Weird.
God, exhaustion is
Disadvantage
brutal.
on attack.
I know,
It is
right?
pretty brutal.
I have to. If I could fix it, but it would cost us 200 gold points worth of diamonds and both my 5th level spell slots.
Would
Yep.
taking a sip of
There you go.
those.
I had to
boost-
turn it on and
Ah,
off
okay.
again to get to work.
All right.
Yeah, it's-
Technically,
it's-
Dusk still
Gotcha.
does have some, so he can sate his.
And Hilda.
no,
Hilda would
it
see
doesn't. It doesn't work anymore.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, because
whole
yeah,
thing,
it got
yeah.
purified. Purified. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll try to drink out of it. I guess maybe.
Sure, you drink your healing potion.
Oh no, there should be another one, right? I had 1 flask of the cursed water, and then a
I know.
water skin
Yeah.
of the.
You
That's
take
what it turned into.
You take a sip of your healing jar. So you use one of your uses of your healing jar.
Okay, that's.
I think you have 4 or 2 left in the flat, or there's 2 total in the flat. So you would have 1 left.
Okay.
Like trying to treat your heroin addiction with a cup of tea.
Yep.
Zelda's exploring the new carpet, and she keeps scratching at it.
What is this fuzzy thing on the floor? I'm confused.
So, despite getting a good night's rest, Hilda
has
is
a-
exhausted.
Built up 1 level of exhaustion. That is true.
Yep.
Yeah.
I
Tired. I
forgot.
slept too hard.
You know, Delg's gonna look at Hilda, and it's pretty unusual. Like Dusk usually wakes up pretty slow in the morning, but it's pretty weird for Hilda to wake up and act tireder than said.
You
He's
can
gonna
cut out.
check her. He's gonna check her over and see what's going on with her.
Give me a
Because
medicine check.
I believe Delg's not sure. Is not aware that those 2 are cursed, right?
No, not as far as. Yeah, I think you guys have noticed that they've craved it every morning, but it's not like a. All right. I'll say that you can definitely tell that there are signs of fighting an addiction. You can't tell that it's magical, but there's definitely signs of fighting an addiction in their system at the moment.
What the hell have you 2 been doing?
Oh, it's the god.
You have an
water.
addiction.
Yeah, it was the
You're going-
god water.
You're going through with. Oh, it's the god. Oh my God, you're cursed.
No, I'm not cursed. You're cursed.
I can't fix it here.
Oh, it's okay.
I mean, I could fix it here, but
It's not worth.
I could, I guess, try to take a nap while the giants are carrying us to the gate to get myself back together, but I don't think that'll work.
The giants
I
can
don't-
carry us. We just need a nap right now, though.
Yeah, I just want to.
No, shake it off. We'll shake it off.
Wouldn't that make it worse?
Well, if they wake
Um,
up and succumb further to the withdrawal symptoms, yes, it will make it worse.
Delg. So you would know that remove curse would work as well.
Would it?
Remove curse would work as well as lesser restoration. No, sorry, it's greater restoration for exhaustion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it would either be a remove curse, where you would have to roll against the curse, or it would be a greater restoration should theoretically heal them. Period.
And I think I actually have the diamond dust. Don't I? I feel like somebody gave me diamond dust.
Oh, we got a new diamond from.
Oh yeah, I've got a 500 GP diamond in case someone dies. That's right.
Didn't at
That
some
was the
point
one
didn't you
that's-
grind up one of your diamonds?
Yeah,
I
that,
thought
Yeah,
you grounded up
I-
one of your
Yeah.
diamonds. You
I
should have diamond
grounded
dust
up,
left.
but not this new one. Because this new one we just barely got.
Yeah, no. What I was saying is that I'm pretty sure you ground up one of your diamonds. I'm pretty sure you had that diamond dust left. I don't know how much you had left, but because you
I-
had to do a greater restoration at some point on Hilda
Yeah.
for petrification, so
Mhm.
I'm pretty
and-
sure you still had 200 left. I don't think you've used it any more of it, and that was a
Really?
300 gold diamond. Yeah, because that was a 300 gold diamond for Revivify, if I remember correctly.
Maybe I messed something up then when I was doing my thing. I mean, hey, if you say I've got
As the DM, I'm pretty sure because you had to use Greater Restoration on Hilda. That would have taken
Yeah.
100 gold of diamond dust. I'm pretty sure you took the time, grinded up your 300 gold diamond.
Yep.
So theoretically, you only used 100 gold of diamond dust. So you should have 200 gold of diamond dust left.
All right, I won't argue with you.
I'm pretty sure.
Um,
It'll take a fifth level spell slot, but I'm pretty sure that's where you're at.
question: can I get a 2-for-1 on that greater restoration, or do I have to burn both my 5th level spell slots to heal them both?
I have to burn both of your 5th level spell slots to heal them both.
I'll be okay. I'll be okay.
All
now.
right, you know what? Here's the thing: being able to use Flame Strike is really neat, but it's probably not as useful as having you two at full function.
I mean, I'm okay.
I can always haste you too. Haste is just as good as Flame Strike, right? Right? I give him like a weak thumbs up.
They'll be fine as long as they don't have to climb a wall or jump down a hole or scale anything.
Yeah.
Elg will cast Greater Restoration on both of them.
Oh.
It's quick. It's real quick. It takes about 6 seconds per restoration.
You can do that.
He does it while they're arguing with him about it.
It's fine. I feel a lot better.
Well, with that, you guys do regain your you lose your points of exhaustion, and you're feeling
Okay.
much better.
Thank you, Del.
Thank you, Delk.
Mm-hmm.
And the curse has been sated for now.
What the hell are we gonna deal with that? in the
Wait,
long
they're still
time?
cursed?
You didn't remove the curse and got rid of their
Yeah.
exhaustion.
We just lost the effect.
All right, I'll remove the curse later.
In order to remove the curse, you'd have to do a remove curse spell, and then you'd have to roll against the DC of the curse, because it technically is a higher level curse than a 3rd level magic slot. So
You know what? Let me try it.
sure.
Almighty tier, please remove the curses from these two morons.
Hold on,
Emerge.
D100 or 200?
And Mordred.
Roll
And
that
Mordred.
D100. You're looking for a 12 or lower.
Oh,
Oh,
oh
Here's
well.
busy.
All you hear is the boop, boop, boop.
He sent me straight to voicemail.
The number you have dialed
His
is not in
inbox appears
service.
to be full.
We apologize, but due to the disconnection of Sothiath, your god cannot be reached at this moment.
That would be hilarious.
Please call again or slay the 9 mighty wizards.
How did you know my retirement plans, Magic Box?
Okay. So.
I'm feeling better.
Well, yes. Magic sleep. And we have a time rat.
You do indeed have a time rat. As it were.
Is Diamond still in his pixie form?
Yeah.
Or fairy form?
Unless you transformed out of it, yeah.
Oh,
No,
okay. I wasn't sure if it's
I'm-
permanent.
I am currently still in fairy form. I have not left it.
Hmm.
Kind of spent the night just kind of on a rock, looking around, watching the giants, looking at the dome.
Indeed do all of those things.
Creeping on people.
Now you're just getting weird.
Yeah, that now. Kind of crossing some lines now.
Sometimes it feels like the lawn is watching me.
Oh no.
Alright. So, giants are coming with us?
I guess so. That's
I
according-
think. Go ahead, Dust.
Oh, I was just gonna say I don't know how many are gonna follow with him, but
You have not asked. You know that
I
they're
don't have-
sending some of them away.
They'll have to stop before we get right up to the gate. I
Why?
can get us some extra backup.
oh,
How's
Yep.
that?
Tyr and Moradin have a mysterious way.
Don't we also still have the horn?
That won't be ready until tomorrow.
Technically, it's a day's travel.
all right.
Yeah.
I shrug. I'm
Yeah.
like, all right, that sounds good to me.
Maybe we will have the horn.
I am not
Does-
one. Wait, what?
Does anybody know what to ask?
Uh,
I feel like
no.
Tarask would be really handy to know right now.
Got it. Let me
Wait,
just...
let's ask A-Rog. A-Rog, you got any spare Taras laying around? Maybe as
Oh,
a
How
pet.
did you know about George?
Last time that I ran into one of those creatures, they did almost as much damage as the orcs did.
Almost.
Well, we had more numbers than Trask. It was only one of them. Can only
Action economy.
it can only kill it can only kill 5 of us in one turn.
There used to be 50,000 of us, then the Taras came. Then there was 10.
Breaking
Actually,
the
to be fair, it
walls.
can kill 8 of them in one turn.
Yeah. More depending on ability.
Hmm.
It can't swallow them though.
Not for lack of trying.
It can chew on them.
Nom 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 nom.
Nom noms.
Nom 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 nom. Okay, so we got a days to go, so we better go.
All right.
Yep, let's
We
get
can
up.
set out. I have talked to my men. You will have 300 of us. The rest will make their way
sounds
south.
okay.
That's a lot. Yeah.
It's half of what we have left. Some of them are older, but they're still giants as opposed to little
Dwarfs.
ones.
I mean, they could just sit at the gate and play a whack-a-orc as they come out, if they do come out.
Hey, would Delg by any chance consider himself to have enough authority to forgive the grudge against the giants?
Being one of
Yeah,
the
that's-
last dwarves alive?
I'm gonna say no, but I don't know. Elk is also wielding, a hammer that serves 2 of your primary gods. So I don't know. It's up to you. You could roll it
Well-
if you want to.
You can
Ooh.
roll if you wanna.
They've
what
got
should I roll?
It's up to you. Whatever you want to decide. Whatever you want to
Roll
decide, if Elk will
morality.
believe that.
D20
Religion.
morale.
I'm gonna roll wisdom.
I give you guidance.
right in the middle.
Delg is not sure.
Hmm.
You imagine that you could personally forgive the giants, but at the
You can
same
add a
time,
d4 to that.
you don't know if you would speak for the entirety of your race.
Well, I can't speak for all dwarven kind, but I just want to let you all know that I forgive you.
A-Rog's like, what are you even talking
Well,
about?
we appreciate
They'd
that.
know what I'm talking about.
You know.
I don't remember, but you know.
They
The
know what I'm
armies of
talking
the
about.
dwarfs will always be remembered in our kind. What protected what few of us are left at this point.
Well, hopefully our people can find reconciliation and help rebuild together. That would be something, wouldn't it?
And if not, they got to come back for one more day to kill a few more green things.
Ah, I do like killing green things. Not you, Snack. Not you. You're okay.
I'll be honest, there's little difference between goblins and orcs in our society. When both of them can be stepped on, they get lumped together.
Ah, I see what you did there. All right, that was a good one.
That being said, I am okay with this goblin.
It did a lot to help.
Hey, Hilda, do you get it? Because they get mashed into a lump together. You get it? It's funny. Because it's dead orcs. Dead orcs are hilarious.
I summon a giant badger and ride off.
Sure, you can do that. Where are you going?
Come on, Mr. Whiskers, you're with me.
The giant bat jump on the badger.
Where,
He
where
like
are you,
does a lap around
where
the
are you
campsite.
going?
I'm heading towards the gate.
Give me a survival check.
Super. This is gonna go well.
For a portion of the canyon you've never been to before.
Yep. 100%. There you go.
Hey!
Not a fail though. Not a fail.
You walk outside and you're just like immediately like, which way's north? And you just kind of
Left-outs.
look around before you decide that way as you watch this snack rides off to the south.
I look
That's
at
the wrong way.
A-Rog, that's north, right? I hope.
No, it is definitely south.
Oh.
I'm taking a shortcut.
It's not a shortcut, is it?
No.
Where he's going.
That's
Did we hurt his feelings?
Possibly,
Just-
but we should set out soon anyways.
Yeah.
okay.
Just Snack. He's gonna say like under his breath to like the rest of the party, like, does Snack have feelings? I'm not sure.
I'm too afraid.
No?
That's fair. That's fair.
I'm too afraid to really say.
What's one of the first things he did when we met him? Oh right, he slit a thief's throat in front of God.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you know, he
That was hysterical.
I think he's thoughtful, cause you know he's
He made us
given
necklaces. made us-
things. He's given up things to save us, so
He made us these
Nope,
necklaces.
you
and I
guys-
just hold
The
up.
guy said one thing, he's going back to his evil roots.
It's
Aww.
not even us that said it. It's not even us.
Aw.
Just another thing to blame the Giants for.
Damn it! Now I have to grudge against you again. Ah! This is terrible.
Reconciliation, real quick.
Caboose, I would like to double badger dash to the gate and form an alliance with the Orc King.
All right, you got this. The giants do travel faster than you, but that's okay
That's fine.
because you can't double dash on the badger. The badger actually just
No.
moves slower than you.
I know it does. But I don't get exhausted running a day.
That's fair. You also are heading back towards Davenport, not towards the gate.
It's fine. I heard I was going the wrong way, so I just make a large loop around
I
this
mean,
thing.
did you hear you were going the wrong way?
With a 23 perception, I heard everything.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to say shit.
All right, so what are you guys doing as the giants get ready to leave? Steck, what are you actually doing?
He's taking a lap.
I just run like 200 yards to the south and wait for them.
All right, you can do that. You wait 200 yards south where you can still actively see the door, so that way you know which way
Yep.
they go.
Delg is going to have an awkward conversation with one of the giants about how they're going to be going about this travel thing. Like, so how do we, I don't usually like travel via sentient being. Like, how do we do this? Like, I don't
One
want to
of
make
us
it
will
weird.
Carry you.
All right. Like, are you going to like put us on your shoulder or like carry us like a baby or like...
The hands
Like a
will probably
backpack?
be easier. I mean, you
No.
all are fairly small.
All right,
Holding
so
you
we're
will
just
be
gonna...
the easiest way.
All right, you're just gonna carry us. Okay. All right.
I mean, if you want
Alright.
to, you could run, but I
No,
wouldn't
no,
suggest
no.
it.
I'm totally like. I think it's a great idea. We'll get there much faster. It's just, I just, want to know what I'm getting into here. I just want to understand.
It'll be okay, Doug. It's better than
I'm
me
a-
eating people.
I'm a feet on the floor kind of dwarf, so it's a little strange for me. That's all. That's all.
My
That's all I'm
feet will
saying.
be on the
have to
floor.
make this weird, don't you?
Yeah, he does.
Well, no, I'm trying to make sure it's not weird.
It's
I just,
really
I want to
It seems like
understand.
He's making it a little weird.
I'm like, yeah.
Weird. They said that they're going to be carrying us, so. I mean,
I
if you have a
mean,
personal request on how you're carried, you mentioned being carried like a baby,
I mean, no, that's not.
weird.
That wasn't really a request. I'm trying to get in the right
Oh,
headspace.
so
Okay.
you want to be carried like a baby? Okay.
No,
Yeah,
not at all. Not
sir.
at all.
I think he wants to be carried like a baby. Don't worry.
My mother
He's
never
like
even
this.
carried me like a baby.
He's like this. Don't worry. You get
he's
used to it.
asking, He's asking for a mothering giant, so.
No.
Oh, okay.
Now you're making it extremely weird.
Can we do a group persuasion roll?
Yes,
That's a con
please.
roll.
I'm assuming A-Rog is just looking at us like we're all fucking insane.
A-Rog has better shit to deal with. You're just talking to a random giant.
Yeah.
A-Rog is mustering the forces at the moment. So.
That's fair enough.
This
All right,
giant's
you
like,
know what?
"These
Let's
are
just
our
go. Let's just
saviors."
forget I said anything. This is fine.
Said what?
I've got a book to read. We'll be fine.
All right. Well, we will be leaving in 10 minutes, and we have given them chances to tell their loved one goodbye, and then we'll be setting out. The pace that we will be keeping will not entirely be a stealthy approach, so do be prepared for possibly small orcish parties. It's hard to conceal 300 giants running through a desert.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. If only my powers are strong enough. But it's not.
Honestly, even 5 of us out there ran smack into the orcs with alarming regularity when we were on our way out here.
I mean, they're
wrong.
everywhere.
You can't spit without hitting an orc.
It's almost like you guys never rolled below a 75 on the fucking encounter chart.
Almost.
Probably partly my fault for the flying elk plan when we first started. I'm gonna admit fault for that.
Yeah,
Right
that
now.
was all you.
That one
I
wasn't
actually
even a
almost
roll.
forgotten about that. Thank you.
I will never forget the flying elk plan.
So yeah, I'll take responsibility for that one. That's a little my bad. That's a my B right there.
The attempted dive bomb.
Yeah.
It almost worked.
It did. It did almost work.
So, you all muster up all your things, gather up everything as the giants say some of their goodbyes before setting out. You can tell based off of everything, Arog seems to be handing over control to one of the younger giants before he takes off a necklace that you see that has a symbol that Delg you would recognize as the symbol of lineage, as you are, at least with your age, somewhat familiar with giant culture, as they were quite close to you for quite some time, which is technically the symbol of the king. Whoever wears this necklace is visioned as the king of the village. As he hands it off to this younger giant, speaks some words into him, or towards him in private, before gathering up his, grabbing one of their giant-sized great swords, and all right, we will head out. Grab your member if you were assigned to it. Keep watch over them and keep eyes out for a small goblin as well. He is with our party if he comes back, which I imagine he will.
Yeah, I heard it.
We will be making haste as much as we can. Make sure that the people who are keeping watch focus on that, and we'll at least make it to the gate. That's the primary priority at the moment, and from there we'll charge it and make our ancestors proud as we make our way into the gate. Our goal is to give them a shot at ending this thing. Let's set up. We have a long way of going. They gather up. Give me an insight check. Everyone who's there.
Okay.
Oh, sure.
Delg's too busy figuring out like how he's gonna be carried. He's still focused on that. It's like a dwelling in his mind. Hilda and Delon, you can sense that there is a bit of unease in general, in the giants at the moment. Just to be expected in some way, shape, or form.
Mm-hmm.
As some giants come by, two of them will carry two of you each, grasping in the palm so you guys can stand up and basically do things as you please or as you would like to. And they will be switching off periodically so that way they do not get exhausted for carrying extra weight as well. So,
Trying to say I were fat or something?
no, I'm saying that between all of the party members, it's still an extra 400 pounds per two people on average, and then you had gear and everything else.
That's fair. That's fair.
And besides, just imagine spending the whole day walking with your arms bent at a 90-degree angle and your palms up.
Yeah, it's not exactly a comfortable position. You are providing travel, but you are also a human being. You're
Almost
you're
like
also a
we're
humanoid.
burden.
Yeah, we're kind
Eh.
of small encumbrance.
So, you all set off. Snack, do you follow?
Yes.
Okay. You follow us. Some of the giants in the back of the group seem to take notice of you following.
It's fine. I'm not trying to be snuffled.
As you guys start to continue your way through the barren wasteland that is the Dry Gulch, it takes you guys about an hour and a half to get outside of the canyons from where you are, as you guys set up into open land. I think it's Diamond's turn. Diamond, go ahead and give me a D100.
Sure thing, boss.
one thing. Can I do one thing before we engage in anything?
Sure.
I want to activate I want to do a ritual casting of telepathic bond as we're like just walking forward.
Sure, you can do that.
Just like the usual suspects.
The giants, to clarify, they're in a relative, not a sprint, but they're in a run this entire time.
Oh, okay.
They're moving at a good about 120 feet per turn. For reference.
Oh, that's fast.
Yeah. Well, I mean they're
big. Yeah.
They're 26 feet tall. Their leg spans are fairly large when they need to just outright run.
It's okay, Mr. Whiskers. They may be faster than us, but it just means they're going to run into trouble before us.
Was it 67? Everyone give me perception checks.
Perception?
Yeah. Snack, how long does it take you? How long does it take you to ditch your weasel?
Oh, I'm sticking with the badger.
Okay.
Perception?
Your badger's trying.
Yeah.
Luckily, if your badger experiences the point of exhaustion, it just disappears after the day.
Yeah. Badger.
Poor badger.
Poor badger.
On the plus side,
Badger.
tracking 300 giants through the desert is not difficult if you get
Fairly
behind.
easy. Yep.
You can give me a perception check as well.
Yeah, I'm not going to see it if they're moving 120. My badger can move 40 at a dash.
You're way behind.
Well, after about 2 hours, you no longer see the giants.
Yep.
You're just following
Alright.
footprints.
Yeah, I know. So, yeah, let me do this because I need something faster. What have I got?
By the
Another
way-
fucking rat. I've got 2 rats and a badger.
You got two rats and a badger.
That's fine.
You feel like you could keep up on foot a lot easier than this.
Oh yeah.
You're,
I mean, I feel like I could walk faster than this badger.
Even Dell goes faster than this badger.
Yes.
Just, yeah, actually, no, I don't.
no, actually, you do. It's 40 feet at a dash.
Oh, 40 feet at a dash. Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I'm
40.
just barely faster.
You move a whole 10 feet faster than it per turn. If you dash.
I did some quick calculations, by the way, and the giants are moving along at just under 14 miles an hour.
Dang.
Okay. Listen, Mr. Whiskers 1 and Mr. Whiskers 2 and Slow Badger. You guys have got the most important job. You're gonna stay here and keep watch and make sure nothing comes up behind us.
Sure.
And then I run off.
Okay, and then you run off.
They're like, oh, we get.
You're a little bit
Trying to
slower
check.
than the giants, but you're at least kind
Yep.
of catching up at this point. You're keeping pace a little bit.
Yep.
So, as you guys are moving through, Delon and Delg, what you do see is, as you guys are traveling, you can keep track of the smoke signals of the orc camps. You both can notice that there is a change to one of the signals that is nearby. You can go ahead and give me a history check. You want to see if you can figure out what it means. Delg, you can do it with advantage.
Ooh,
I don't think you'll need it with advantage, but you can do it with advantage.
crit fishing, right? That's
Yeah.
always important.
You would know that this orcish symbol, or the orcish changes to this smokestack, means that something has been sighted in the area. So they seem to be signaling back messages.
It's a badger.
Delg's gonna point out the smoke signal and say to the giant who's carrying him, "They've spotted us."
They can spot us, but they're unlikely for these small camps to want to stop us.
I mean, you got a point.
The best course is to keep moving. I don't see your friend behind us. I don't think the creature that he was riding was very fast.
Oh, so he comes up with these ideas and he's very stubborn about them, but eventually he'll see that there's no way he'll keep up and he can run real fast. So I think he'll be fine. He'll catch up with us soon.
Oh,
He won't have the badger anymore.
All right, we can. Hopefully, he will not be too far behind us.
I mean, usually he's diving into the enemy several hundred feet in front of us. So I think he'll catch up.
I'm giving you a fair shot.
That's impressive with such tiny legs.
Yeah, you move some real fast.
Well, we shouldn't see too many problems ahead of us. The only thing we have to worry about is getting closer to the gate. There will definitely be some forces that we'll have to deal with.
It'll be fine.
Alright, let's continue moving then.
All right.
You there, I know. Keep an eye out behind us. He shouts out as one of the giants kind of slows their pace a little bit. They're still keeping up, but they're like dropping behind the pack a little bit. As you guys continue moving across the Drag Gulch,
Yeah.
you guys hit about the 6-hour mark. At this point, you guys have pushed through. You have pushed through the central line of the third tier, as it were, of the warning camps. And the only thing that you guys have left is to get to the gate. You guys know that the you can still see the world tree at this point to the south of you. At this point, that is off in the distance. It is very much still dead. Not on fire, but very much still dead. As you guys continue moving, you guys probably have about 12 hours left. Dell, go ahead and give me a D100.
Okay.
Snack, go ahead and give me a D100 too. By yourself.
Sure.
Above it.
Yes, I am.
Delg, you can definitely get the sensation that they know where you are, and it seems like they're actively tracking you. Every once in a while, you catch a glimmer of what looks like something nearby that resembles the scout's cloak. They don't attack you, obviously, as it would be 300 to 1, and they just kind of let you go by. But they seem to be signaling back to each other that someone is moving through. Snack, as you're traveling along, you go ahead and give me a survival check.
Sure. These always go well. It's par for the course.
Keeping track of the giant's footprints is very, very easy. You're just kind of following them. That's all you're doing. Not super well keeping track of your surroundings. Go ahead and give me a perception check at disadvantage.
That's fine. Minimum is a 14. Disadvantage perception check.
Nice.
Wasn't a 14.
As you're moving a fair distance behind the giants, you're probably about, at this point, probably about an hour behind. You can see at this point bands of orcs that seem to be clearing out of their camps, seem to be signaling to each other. You can see roaming bands of orcs in a couple of different directions that seem to be making their way in a similar fashion that the giants are.
Okay. Do I feel like they're going to run into my line of...
There's a chance of it, but
Running?
they're moving slower than you are.
Okay.
Most of the bands that you can see, you can see them off in the distance, and it seems like you're moving a little bit quicker than them.
Okay.
They are limited by at maximum warp speed. But if they have foot soldiers, then they're dealing with, waiting for the slowest members. So some of the bands are definitely slower than others.
Okay.
Yeah.
As long as I feel I can outrun them.
Yeah. You feel like you'll be fine. So, all of you guys are continuing to use your various means of travel. I will need a Constitution saving throw from you, Snick.
Yes. Constitution. Normal, not disadvantage.
All right. Yeah, you're holding up at the moment.
So far.
You can definitely feel that travel is getting rougher.
Feel the burn. Feel the burn.
It's been a while since you've run a marathon. Last time you ran a marathon was when you were being chased by a dwarf out of a city.
Yeah. I did run away from those ogres.
That's true too.
That
As well as
it was only a half marathon.
as well as the drow as well.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That was a very very.
I do
short
a lot of
marathon.
running.
That was like a mile, but still. So,
Yep.
go ahead and the front group. Hilda.
You could do a 6-second mile. That's
Hilda,
impressive.
go ahead and give me a D100. Some of the giants do start picking off. They kind of start calling out every once in a while, where they can see bands of orcs at this point that are retreating. It seems the sign at some point has been given to muster at the gate. However, they are moving quite a bit slower. But being as you guys are the majority of the land that goes to the gate itself at this point is very, very just barren-esque. It's desert and barren wasteland for the majority of it. There is some trees, there's some cactuses, there's some Joshua trees, as it were. But other than that, is relatively barren and is. You actually, guys, as you guys are traveling, you're not really seeing even many animals or many signs of life. The war machine that was the orcs has used a large portion of this land as much as they could. And the very lush forest that once existed here does not exist at all anymore, and has given way to a completely different ecosystem. Snack, go ahead and give me another D100.
Okay. 54.
Wow,
Alright.
well, 60.
Alright, as you're traveling, you can see there is a band of orcs a little ways ahead of you that seems to be kind of mustering behind the party of giants at the moment. You have a feeling you might run into them. You could attempt to make your way around, or you could go right through. It's up to you.
Do they have any wargs?
Give me a perception check. They do have, the leader is currently riding on a warg. Or whoever is leading this war party is currently riding on a warg. They do also have 2 of the hulks, which move at a bit of speed as well.
Okay.
You would know from past experiences that you're technically faster than both of them, but
Yep.
At the moment they're currently moving at foot soldier pace, so I'd say about 60 feet per turn.
Okay.
They're not looking your direction at all at the moment. They're very focused on moving forward, so.
Fine. I avoid them.
Alright. You'll have to go a little ways around, but yeah, you can definitely do that.
Yeah, I'm not trying to be stealthy about it either. I'm just trying to avoid them.
Alright.
I feel like they have a target and I'm not it.
You are fairly accurate in that statement. And they're not looking for a goblin in the middle of the desert, so
Exactly.
as you continue to run, they don't even take notice of you.
Yeah, just whatever side I'm running on, I just pull the cloak to that side so it disguises me a little bit.
Yeah, you can do that. Give me a stealth check with disadvantage, which will still
Alright.
be at minimum what, a third, like 18, 23.
Yeah. 23 minimum.
I'll give them their perception check just for the sake of it, but they're not looking at directions, so.
Yeah.
Both of them 16 out of 20, which they still don't see, so you're fine.
Yep. It would have been at disadvantage anyway because of the cloak, but it's
Yep.
fine.
I legit caught that out of the corner of my eye and thought they rolled a 36. I was just like, oh no.
Whoa, no.
They rolled a 36. How?
What is their wisdom?
The smart, the wisest orcs ever.
The meme has now changed to what do your orc eyes see?
Oh no.
So yeah, you continue. You go a little ways around them.
Yeah.
You're not sure how far you are behind. The trail is still incredibly easy to follow, as
Yep.
most of this land is harsh dirt and harsh or like harsh-ish sand. It's not like full-on desert, but it's very kind of rocky. But it's still pretty easy to track footprints in. And 300 giants who aren't trying to hide their footprints don't. Yeah, they're easy to
Yeah.
track.
Pretty sure the
So-
earth is shaking under them.
Oh, 100%. 100, it's a stampede of giants. There's a lot of
Yeah.
earth shaking going on. As you guys travel, you guys travel another good 6 hours at this point. You can start to make out the architecture of the gate ahead of you.
Can we see what it looks like? Like, is it really high walls or anything like that?
What you guys can see and what you guys make out is you make out what looks like two large black trees that have been kind
Oh.
of molded as they look like they've kind of been formed into this gate. The face of the gate at the moment is what looks like some sort of entirely magic wall that is based in a fluctuation of red and orange color.
Mm.
And it looks like it's constantly active at the moment. There's no doors or anything like that. It's an arcane gate, but... And this is based off the distance that you guys can currently see it and how far you are away. This gate has to be at least probably 200 to 250 feet tall.
Well, remember back when I almost got possessed and I saw an image of a tree? Would this jog any memories?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't quite resemble it at the moment.
Oh, okay.
Different tree.
Had a hunch.
So now that we're close to the gate, Elg is going to start conducting a ritual to cast a spell.
Sure. What are you doing?
Oh.
He is going to beseech his god to send an ally. A planar ally.
Oh,
You can definitely
there's a
do
lot
that.
of Is our ally a wall of text? Jesus.
Hope you got a lot of money.
I can let you know you're not sure how close you are at the moment. Based off the
No.
size, because this does cost 100 gold per minute.
All right, so when we're within 10 minutes of reaching the gate, I'll start casting the spell.
Like you can change the task, so it can be measured in an hour, or right?
Yep.
Or 10,000 gold per day. You could do 10,000 gold per day.
I mean, party funds, we only have 2,300 and change.
At the moment, you have a feeling you're probably about, based off how large the gate's getting, you're probably about another 2 hours away still.
All right, so when we're within 10 minutes, I'm going to start that ritual.
You can do
And
that.
when the thing gets sold, or when the thing gets completed, it's gonna be like, destroy that gate.
All right. Yeah, you can definitely do that. As you guys continue
You
to
could
travel,
certainly try.
as you guys are getting closer, the giant's pace slows for a little bit. They slow to about 60 feet per turn, to kind of catch their breath and get ready.
Makers.
All right. Well, we have two choices. We can sprint in there immediately. However, it seems that you're missing one. Or we can wait a little while, and that will allow, if they are going to get forces gathered, that will allow them to gather forces.
I think we have a plan right now with, I think Delg may have a plan, not positive. But at the same time, do you need weapons or anything? Are you fighting just do they have weapons or besieging equipment or anything?
They
are sieging equipment.
They have giant-esque weapons. They have, the king is carrying a giant-sized greatsword. It doesn't look to be super nice in make, as compared to, for your eyes, it doesn't look like it's a fine crafted weapon in any means, but it's a great sword that weighs a lot.
It's good enough. That's good enough. Gravity will do the rest.
It's a great sword that weighs about as much as our man does.
But are there any giants here that can throw some rocks, eat some rocks?
You can always find rocks. You
Then
have hands as large as ours reaching into the earth will create a rock.
Okay, fair enough.
There's no shortage of boulders around here that they can grab.
I can get us some celestial backup. It might be expensive.
Don't know what that is,
expensive?
but I can't
How
say it won't
expensive?
be appreciated.
It depends. Okay, so here's the thing. It has to be negotiated. I have to find out what they want. And if it's something they're like, yeah, that's a really good idea, they might not bill as much. But yeah, it depends on who gets sent, really, and what they want. So, it might be expensive, but we'd have not quite a god, but demigod trade thing helping us.
You say expensive. Ballpark me here, moment.
Well, 1,000 gold an hour. And I don't think I necessarily have to
freeze for a moment.
I don't think we have to pay him right away. We might be able to trade him something. I mean, we do have an evil sword. Maybe they'd want to take that and get rid of it.
Oh yeah, I was about to ask. Do we have to pay full price? Can we pay in installments?
Is there a payment plan for your help?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe. It all depends on what they want for payment. I mean, maybe they want me to go to the temple, to a temple of Tyr and make a sizable donation. That
Are you
could
trying
probably
to finance a planar payment plan?
I mean, look, if you don't want the help, I don't have to summon the help.
I mean, help is help.
That sounds like I was thinking more of your family members again coming to, give us a little help again.
I'm pretty sure that was a one-time thing stirred up by the spirit of a people breathing their last gasp and trying to avoid utter annihilation.
Oh.
You would be right, sir.
Are you sure you're not a necromancer?
Yes, I'm quite sure.
Alright, just checking.
I mean, I haven't tried bringing anybody. Well, no, I brought Dusk back from the dead.
I appreciate that, by the way.
Yeah, anytime. I don't know if I can do that again, actually. Don't die.
Will do.
Yeah, I don't know how many times I can do that on the same person.
Sure. You're going to outlive all of us.
Who?
Him.
Oh, yeah. I was like, me?
God, no. Hell, I'll outlive you.
Oh.
I mean, statistically, I'll outlive, everybody here except Hilda. I mean, that's just...
I may actually outlive you.
You probably will. I mean... You're quite a bit younger than me. So, statistically, again...
Hey, Rog's like, what is this conversation going on right now?
They're still running, so... You guys can have
It's
a
okay,
conversation.
we're just casually contemplating our mortality.
Hey, side question. How long do you giants usually live?
The longest of our ancestors could live to be over 1,000.
You see, now these guys will probably outlive any of us. That's something.
Well, we probably won't. Once we left
No,
behind,
no,
right?
you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Look, you have to have a positive attitude. Just keep in your heart. You just say, "Tyr, grant me vengeance. Tyr, grant me vengeance." It'll get you through. You'll be fine.
Does that work for you?
Yeah, that's why I'm not dead yet. Tyr's got my back. And Moradin.
Knowingly, I can actually account for some of this.
Alright, well. I'm okay with this demigod mercenary idea. I don't know how you're gonna do it, but alright.
Just send me the bill.
Just let us know if you need some help.
I mean, we've got a hell of a paycheck coming anyway, so I'm sure it'll be fine. Work it out. So the question is, what do you want me to ask him to do? Like, do you want me to ask him to try and punch through the wall? Do you want me to ask him to join us while we attack the Orc King? Like,
Can he just kill the king for us real quick?
I think he'd charge a premium for that.
Do you think he can
Can
reinforce
we
the
pay you
giants?
to just skip a massive part of this person's campaign?
Yeah, just slaughter them all. Slaughter him.
I
Do you
mean,
think
you know,
we can
Okay,
ask him to reinforce the giants to make as many of them live as possible?
we could probably do that. Yep. We could probably get him to come and protect the giants and help them achieve their vengeance, which, you know, if he's a servant of Tyr, he'd probably be pretty excited about that.
Vengeance, keeping us together.
Vengeance!
Alright, yeah, sounds good enough. Doesn't sound like the bill would be too high for that.
It still does pose the question of, would it be better to wait for like your friend? It will allow them to muster a little bit of forces, but at the same time, it's not entirely something we can. It won't be a problem to deal with. I don't think getting in the gate will be the problem. I think what poses you on the other side will be the problem.
Yeah. At the same time, are those orc parties, I don't know if they're scouts or whatever, are still around us, or are they just like went ahead?
Give me a perception check. Right. The closest band you can see behind you is probably about 20 miles behind you guys.
Oh.
Which, you know, at their pace is a couple hours.
I mean, I don't know
Green
how.
streak of lightning.
You can really only track them by a large cloud of dust that's behind you.
Oh, okay, yeah, fair.
How far away could Snack possibly be? He's usually so fast.
I mean, he was riding a badger.
Yeah, he's still was he on the badger? I
He's
don't
2
think he's
days
going
behind you.
I'm 100% sure he's ditched the badger by now.
I mean,
didn't he go
how long
south
was he
too?
riding the badger for? I'm pretty sure we lost sight of him for quite a while.
I mean, Snack is a lot of things, but patient is definitely not one of them. There's no way he's still riding that badger.
Snack, you feel 3 little puffs of energy get released.
Well, Mr. Risker's 1 and 2, you've done your job.
Squeak, squeak.
Badger, you were too slow. Fuck yourself.
I mean, I feel the giant rats are faster than the badger. I will have to look that up, but I'm pretty sure they are.
Well, you told him to stay there.
Yeah, but if they had to run, the giant rats are faster than the badger.
That's true.
I guess we should probably wait for Snack. I mean, it's not ideal to give them more time to marshal their forces, but we do need to have him with us. He's an important member of our party.
I mean, he's like the expert wizard,
You're not wrong
barbarian,
about that. I'm not going to argue against
Cleric.
all of us together.
cleric.
Here's another interesting thought. They muster their forces together, and this great big albino orc thing, the leader, is interested in this, and comes out to meet us.
Just to say hi.
There's no way he's not hiding behind his army.
We gotta
Just just to say hi.
Can I just
I-
say, I love
it
how in the
sounds
description
so
of Snack you never once mentioned Rogue.
I know, right? Well, you know, we all know he's sneaky.
He's actually just a ranger.
Yeah.
He's what a ranger
No,
should
he's
have been
just
all
a
along.
fighter. Ay, ay, ay.
All right. Well,
Running.
Yep, I guess we wait for
I
Snick.
feel I
And
should
hope for the
pop
best.
that a few times.
Ladeshka's rope.
Alright.
How many points of exhaustion is Snick going to have when he gets here?
Oh god knows. I'm expecting another roll here soon.
Right. Snack, go ahead and give me a D100 and a Constitution saving throw.
Sure. Oh, that's not good.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's okay though.
that's better.
Yeah, that's good.
Much gooder.
All right. Well, give me 1 second.
Fine, I have a plan.
You do.
Is that plan more rats?
You
Well, no.
always have a plan. Sneck always is prepared, even when things are hopeless.
Even when he's caught by surprise.
If it
Mhm.
wasn't so far behind, I was going to go up to that group of orcs and tell them I was sent by the king and I'm on an important mission and steal their goddamn warg.
This does not surprise me.
You come back like your
Sick.
badger changed.
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Yeah. Normal?
Yes.
Sure. 14.
All right. Go ahead and do some stealth rolls.
Oh no.
All right. So, Snick, as you're running along, let's see. You will get to about. Let's put you right there on the map.
Which map?
Map that I'm about to drag you to.
Okay.
Oh. I was like,
I got my own map.
As you get to there, as you're focused on running, as two attacks are going to come up from both sides of you.
Running.
You did not know they were there.
Nope.
Luckily,
I did
they
not.
don't have. Luckily, they don't have time to get Hunter's Mark out on you. So,
No, they do not.
boop. 21 to hit.
That just hits.
God damn it! Why is it rolling damage automatically again? Eee. Hold. No, this is on my.
So TPK.
All right. So there is that. I'll go ahead and roll their sneak attack damage as well for that one. Additional 13 to that.
Yeah,
The
let's
second
go ahead and
one-
uncanny dodge that one. Well,
Are you
maybe
su-
not. But yeah, I'm uncanny dodging this one. I can't see the second roll. I have to choose.
24.
So yeah.
4. I mean, they're around the same damage, so.
Yep.
Oh, technically did a little bit more.
Yep. All good. Well, it wouldn't have been halved.
Yeah. As you take two shots from each side, we'll go ahead and roll initiative.
Fun.
All of us, right?
No.
No.
Oh,
There's no way you're getting back to me.
Snack is still a little way from you guys. These are guys who are laying in wait.
well,
Who with a 91 managed to catch Snack.
this sounds very familiar to almost every fight.
Mm-hmm.
You'll be fine.
It's
Snack.
just the reverse. He's not 2 hours ahead of you. He's 2 hours behind you, Fritchie. Right. Go ahead and go, Snack. I need to change music.
Okay. Hold.
Metals charged.
I'm charged. Well, yeah. Mm-hmm. Things. Stuff and things.
you
I can
do 'em,
see
buddy.
both of them now, right?
Yes, they have revealed themselves. to
Super.
shoot
I
you.
get behind this dude. And we're going to activate Reap.
Do it.
And we're going to attack. And not
Ooh, minimum
assassinate
Reap.
though. Minimum Reap. That's good. That's good. Yeah. 17 to hit.
That should hit. Yeah, that'll hit.
Alright. Well, that's going to be. Oh,
Music's not.
was it rolling damage for me? Or did you roll? Somebody else roll that for me?
Nope. That thing might be
Uh,
toggled on in the
The
settings
auto
somewhere.
damage might be toggled.
Yeah, it's they've been screwing with the campaign. Something Roll20's been doing. I can't get music to play either.
I can hear it.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I can't.
Mm.
Well, I'll change
Can
that,
hear that
and then I'll
too.
refresh. Maybe it must be on my end. Yeah, that should hit though.
Okay.
Oh, God damn it.
37 points of damage, 9 of it necrotic.
Refresh me into the wrong fucking game. Hold.
All good.
RP stream. It's not my fault.
And we might as well throw Fury the Small into it because I gotta get out of here.
You'll do.
So that's another 12 points. That's 49 points of damage.
Alright. This one's gonna take 49 points of damage to do half his health in one shot.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, no, sorry. Yeah. Anything else you want to do?
It's movement, bonus action, and action.
Alright. I'll bring us to Orc. Which one? That's the top one. Top one is going to shoot at you.
Now.
It will
Now
be
I
a normal
purposely
now.
moved to here so that I had a bit of cover from whatever rock in this orc, so...
They have sharpshooter.
I know. I know.
Cover matters not. He's gonna use his bonus action to Hunter's Mark you.
Of course he is.
Why does it add the Hunter's Mark? God damn it.
I don't know.
Why does it add sneak attack to the Hunter's Mark damage? Whatever. We won't roll sneak attack if it hits. 26.
Hits.
For 9 plus 8 plus 3.
I'll take that damage.
Okay.
So 20.
Yep. As they're gonna go
Okay.
ahead and do their second attack on you. This will be without sneak attack. We'll have Hunter's Mark though. 29 to hit.
God fucking damn. I use a luck point to make him re-roll.
Sure. 13.
Thank you. That misses.
As they fire off their second shot, as you wave your hand of fate, as the arrow deflects off the rock instead of slamming straight into your face.
Yep. Alright.
Anything else? No, that's
Nope.
their turn.
That's
So
his
that'll
turn.
be that's the end of his turn. Next one, he is going to pull out a short sword.
Mm-hmm.
That's all he has.
Yep.
He's going to use his bonus action to Hunter's Mark you as well. So he will only get 2 attacks with his short swords.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
1. God,
I'll use a luck point on that.
Oh Jesus!
25.
Caboose, calm down.
That's
God
fine.
damn.
It's a normal hit.
And second one is a 22.
That'll hit.
Boop. And boop. And so first one is 8, second one is 11.
Okay. All good.
Are you using your reaction for any of them or no?
I've used my reaction already on the first one.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I didn't know if you were or not. All right.
Oh no, I didn't. So yeah, I'll use my reaction to have the
11.
11.
That'll be 5.
So I'll
then.
gain back 5. Gain back 6.
Gain back
Okay,
6,
cool.
yeah. Your turn.
All right, activate reap.
Do it. Oh, that's just the
I have
wrong
to do
time
it.
for.
I have to do it.
I know that's just the wrong time for a high roll.
17 again.
17 will hit.
Where's my sneak attack? God damn it. 35.
All right. He's barely alive.
Oh,
So am I.
He's more barely alive than you are. Anything you want to do? Oh, you already used your bonus action. So
I cannot.
I'll bring us to this one then.
Action economy is gonna kill me here.
He's gonna take 2 shots.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I just realized I'm not doing something. It's fine. I'm not retroactiving it.
Regardless of what you do, you're gonna take 22 hit points off me this turn.
No, that's a
Oh.
critical miss. As the first one is a miss, we'll go ahead and make the confirm on this one. 2 misses in a row. Go ahead and roll that. Go ahead and give me that
Did
D200.
you just change? Did you just change his crit range?
No, I wasn't adding his archery to it.
Oh.
I turned his archery on. And apparently it made him. Apparently
It made him
archery
worse.
makes you worse. 117. Raise your AC and your spell DC or your spell saves for this next fight by 2. So for any of the spell saves, which there's not going to be any, but basically your AC
Nope.
is 2 higher for every single attack.
All right, my AC is now 23.
Yes. That'll
That
bring
helps.
us to the second orc. Who is going to not have archery? He is attacking with a short sword. He will have 3
Yep.
attacks this turn.
Yep.
1
We'll just hit.
miss.
wow.
That'll miss, and that will
So no
hit, and I'll use a
confirm.
luck point on the last one.
Okay.
My last luck point on the last one.
But it worked. And give me another
Confirm that,
D200. Right? No, that luck is a confirm. I'm just going with that. And give me another D200. 27 is. You may move 5 feet without being provoked. If you would like to. I don't know if it's gonna really
No.
help you in this situation, but
No.
he gets thrown off balance as you see an opportunity to move and decide not to. You will take 1 hit for 10 plus 1, so 11 total.
Alright, I'll uncanny dodge that.
Alright, so you take 5 damage on this turn.
Yep.
Alright, that brings us to Snack.
Alright, I don't activate reap. I
Right,
just attack.
just attack.
20 to hit. That should take him out.
Would you like to use your sneak attack or no? He's looking very,
I
very
can't.
weak.
I
Oh,
can't use my sneak
You
attack.
can't. You didn't use it. Right.
I never use reap.
Yep. You're good. Well, he's down.
Yep. Is this rock big enough for me to hide behind? I mean,
it
I
is.
know he knows I'm here.
It is big
but-
enough for you to get full cover behind. Yes.
So, I will get full cover, and I will use my bonus action to hide.
All right.
Give me my goddamn advantage roll. 32.
All right. He knows exactly where you are, but
Yes?
he doesn't know where you are behind the rock.
No.
That'll bring us to his turn. Just for shits
I'm gonna
and
full on
giggles.
fucking Frodo this shit.
Just for shits and giggles. No. He's going to drop his bow. He's going to draw both of his short swords and make his way towards you. You will get advantage on your attack, though.
I will. Lightning reflexes, advantage. Come on, Reap, don't fail me now. That's the boy.
Hasn't popped up for me yet.
Yeah. Oh,
It's
wow.
a crit though.
Oh shit.
Okay.
All right, let's go ahead and subtract that. That's that.
69.
That.
Nice.
That's that. And that's that. He's still alive, just barely.
I know.
He's gonna take some short sword swings at you.
Yep, and I've already used my reaction, so I'm dead. If he hits.
24.
Yep.
14 will miss.
Yeah.
You fucking kidding me? Can I not crit in one fight, please? Alright, 8.
I'm out. No, I'm not with the 8, but I will be with the crit.
Yeah, plus the sneak attack, so 10 total for that one.
Yep.
Second one, come on, minimum damage crew.
Yep.
11.
Oh.
So you do get knocked out by this scout.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll go ahead and go into, it'll be your turn. Go ahead and give me a death
Alright.
save.
Alright. Fail.
Alright. Bring us to the Orc Scout's turn. He's going to move over to his friend and see if he can do anything about that. He can't. Snick.
Sorry, Orc. You're not a named character.
Well,
Fail.
and the fact that your daggers.
Yup.
I'll bring us to the Orc Scout's turn.
Just finish me off, Orc. I want to know what Death wants to speak to me about.
Is now brings to Snick's turn.
Here goes my last fail because it's fate. No.
Oh. Snake's hanging in there.
I don't want to.
You can
know.
go ahead and roll another death save. We're on your turns at this point.
I don't want to.
Oh. That's like not busy right now.
Thank you.
Oh,
I'm
there
out.
you go.
All right.
Dead.
As you feel your life force fade from you, oh. I can't remember which song it is that I'm looking for. This one? No. There you go. That's good. So as you stand there, you find yourself in a black abyss. Similar to what
familiar
you've
black
seen
abyss.
before. Seemed familiar to what you've seen before. You see Death standing there, shrouded in
Hello?
a cloak of black. Well, it seems that you have at your end, as it were.
Well, not the way I wanted to go.
No. You've had some stuff to do, it seems.
Well, Orc King to kill, world to save, gold to fund.
But, as it were, I still have some tasks that I need you to do as well.
Oh.
You see, the Orc King has made a deal, as it were. A deal with demons that I cannot interfere with. He has been
Oh, we met those demons, or one of them.
manipulating the natural order, as it were. And his time has come and passed several times. Due to these demons, his life has lived on, or what's left of it. I will allow you one stave off death. And if you can bring me his life, I will trade a soul for a soul. You can have yours back. His has a lot more value than yours does at the moment.
That sounds fair.
Good luck. as you wake back up, still in the middle of combat.
I stab this asshole.
You have advantage.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
That'll kill him. As you
Fucking-
he watches your last body or your last breath fade from you, he starts to kind of look over your stuff, and you awake to him clutching at one of the daggers. As
Oh, you want this?
you wake up as it reappears in your hand as you slit his throat as he coughs up a little bit. You're not sure how much time has passed. It doesn't seem like very long. You are at 1 hit point.
Yes, I am.
Which doesn't...
Ow.
I forgot. Do your daggers give you temporary hit points for anything?
No.
Okay, that's right. I wasn't sure if they did
No,
or
they
not.
just steal people's souls.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
I drink the entirety of one of the healing flasks I have.
You can definitely do that.
That's 4, if I remember rightly, for a flask.
Yeah.
Flask
Oh, wait,
is 2,
flask
water
is 2.
skins are 4.
No, I have a water skin too, so water skin it is.
So that would
that's
be
what,
8d8. 8 or 8d4 plus 8. Sorry.
Yeah.
8d4 plus 8.
All right,
Yeah, 22 hit
we're good
points.
to go.
Oh.
I start running.
You continue running, passing over the corpses of these 2 dead orcs, and
Yep.
make your way
No, I
forward.
take the rears. I take the rears first.
Yeah, you can do that. So, as the giants have slowed for the last hour, in hopes of giving Snick time to catch up, this brief scuffle only took a little while.
About 15
you-
seconds.
As you continue to attempt to catch your way up. What do you all said that you told him to wait for Snack, correct?
I believe so, yeah.
It takes about 30 minutes after you guys stop for Snack to arrive behind you all. You
I
guys
fall
are
down.
you guys are probably about like a mile away from the gate at this point. You can see the gate off in the distance. You can see fires have been lit. There is a large imposing gate, as well as what looks like a fair amount of orcs kind of flowing out of it over time.
I fall down, pass out, covered in my own blood for a change.
Snack is
Oh,
Covered
look,
in-
Snake is here. Oh,
covered
shit, he's
in
dead.
multiple things' bloods, including his own.
Oh, I think Snake's dead.
Snack, go ahead and
Yeah.
give me a perception check before you pass out.
Sure. Normal.
All right. You don't notice anything different about
Nope.
yourself.
Nope.
You guys see
Uh,
Snack run towards the party. Everyone else can give me a perception check.
Okay.
But
Am I on the ground or still being carried by a giant?
At this point, you guys are on the ground because you were waiting for Snack to get there. There's no reason for them
What
to
the-
carry you when you were standing still.
The
Alright.
doubles.
Fair enough.
Delg and Delon, you quickly notice that Sneck's left arm is entirely at this point bone. What once was a hand of bone is entirely at this point just bone.
What? And Delg's gonna run over and check him out.
Sure. He
do I have a
seems
pulse?
he seems fine. Give me a medicine check. He does not have a pulse.
Delon is gonna
He's
poke.
breathing, but he does not have a pulse.
He's gonna poke at his weapon. Because if I remember correctly, he has to split it into daggers. It's normally a sword, right?
It's still split.
It's still
Oh,
I would
supposed
have
to
been running with it after that encounter.
Blonde's gonna poke at one of the daggers.
Oh, wait, what are you doing?
I wouldn't touch those.
I cut Delon off with a magic, with Mage Hand. There's a big stop sign.
Mage Hand forms a stop sign somehow. I'm cool with it.
Sorry, like, the halt.
It spells out stop in sign language.
There you go. All right, that works. I like that.
Leave off it. The thing's not cursed. I just want to see if it's changed at all.
At the moment, no, it doesn't seem to have changed. They are very much in the grasp of Sneck, and despite the fact that he is passed out from the battle of exhaustion and bleeding a lot, he seemingly is fine. The daggers are fine. Other than Del definitely notices he doesn't have a pulse though. Alright. You heal 18 points.
What are you doing to him? No, not you.
Alon, you've seen me do this how many times?
No,
He's like,
not
"I'm a
not you. You're fine. You do you.
He doesn't have a pulse.
He is still
Alive?
actively breathing.
No, he's alive.
This will require further study, probably later. In the meantime, we kind of have a war to fight.
Oh, hi, guys.
Oh,
I'm so glad you could join us, Snack. How did the badger ride treat you?
Oh, the badger, I ditched the badger. But I did fend off the horde.
I told you he ditched the badger, didn't he? What do you mean you
yeah.
fended off the horde?
Shit.
Insight check.
Alright, don't fail me now, Deception. I can get higher.
Oh!
Not today!
not today.
He didn't fend off a horde.
You just see, like, Delon looks up at Doug, just very subtly shakes his head.
Right. Are you good to fight?
Sure.
I drank another water.
Yeah, hold on to one of these and I'll hand him one of mine.
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, what a roll.
Delg is going to say something very rude and dwarvish under his breath.
I understand Dwarvish. What'd you say?
He says, I can't believe the
As I hear more and more, I slowly get like, oh god.
Here- Go ahead.
Do we have a plan?
Yes, we are going to provide a hole for you to make your way through the gate.
Okay.
I will
And-
spearhead it, and I will lead you all the way through the gate.
Delg wants to make a new friend. That you have
Yes.
to pay.
Yep.
He wants to pay to have a friend.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just a little note.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to be the one that takes the killing blow on the Orc King.
Okay. As long as he's dead.
Yeah, I don't really care.
That's
Does that
fine.
have something to do with your new arm?
I look at
Is
my
it a new
arm as
arm?
he says that.
Here's
The
a new
entire
arm.
arm is now skeletal, where once it was just your hand.
Yeah,
Oh.
what's going on with that?
I might be a servant of death,
Uh-huh.
even more so than I was.
I would definitely say considerably more so than you were, yes.
I'm assuming it has to do with the blades.
Well, he saved me from the horde.
You know,
Yeah,
Still
we're
sticking with it.
totally-
Stick with it.
okay, yes, the horde. Yes, whatever you say, Snack. You know, when we get back, I think we all need to have a sit down. We're gonna have to talk about cursed weapons and
Running off on
drinking
your own.
random cursed fluids and
I didn't
wandering
drink
off
that.
on our own.
I didn't lose
And,
my hand. I didn't lose my hand.
I'm starting to have concerns about the decision-making capacity of this group, and I just think we just need to.
Just now? You're
Anyway,
just now?
I've got a ritual to conduct.
You're asking us to pay 1,000 gold to make a friend.
Mm,
Yeah, hey, Do you want to just buy help?
I'm not going to stop you.
I'll tell you
I'm
what,
just saying.
Delon. If the friend isn't worth the gold, I'll pay it out of pocket.
Oh,
I mean, I'm not going to stop you. I'll still, it's party funds for a reason. We'll still foot the bill.
No,
But
I mean, you seem to think that it's not a wise investment, but I feel like
you know what? Since Delk has revived me from death, I'll be like, you know what, Delk, I'm for it. I'm with you on this one. I'll even help foot the bill
Who are we
I mean-
paying?
for Tyr. Oh,
a literal avatar of Tyr walking on this mortal coil to help us in our time of need.
Delk wants to summon Tyr or Muradin.
Do I think that's a good idea? Sure. I dig around in my bag of holding, and I give Delg the sapphire worth 1,000 gold.
Oh,
Oh,
yep, that's
Hello.
ever an hour.
that's an hour.
So you do know that you'd have to make a negotiation period. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. I mean, you know what? Why don't I just do this? Because we've been talking like, oh my god, you never know. He could do it pro bono. Anything's possible.
yes,
We have killed a lot in the-
free.
We have killed a lot in the name of Tyr, or you have at least.
Oh, everything I kill is in the name of Tyr and Moradin.
Yeah, we literally had a bloodbath yesterday of orc blood.
Delon is going to land on the ground and shift back into Big Delon.
You can
Wow.
very easily do that.
Big Delon sounds like a kind of dinosaur, doesn't it?
One
It
second, I'm
does.
just-
Big Delon.
It does. a little
Did
bit.
you say you gave me another water skin of healing?
I did, yes.
Okay, I will drink that one also.
I have 4 of
You can't take a rest.
Nope.
We don't have time for a rest.
We don't have time.
Seeing as he instantly downs that, I will hand another one.
Oh,
so I'm
that's
now
nice.
down to 2.
That's nice. I'm at full.
Yay!
What's the stomach capacity of a goblin?
You
Yes.
you watch as this goblin drinks down the equivalent of 3 water skins over the course of 30 minutes. Snack, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Certainly. I will happily piss my pants.
You really have to pee. Manage to hold it, but you really have to pee.
Is there any rocks around here? Or is it just open? Because I'll just whip
Yes.
it out.
There's enough rocks that you can rake. You can run off and. I will
Alright.
give you a safety pee space.
Okay.
This
I will
is the
stand on
same-
top of the rock so everybody can see and pee over the edge.
He's establishing dominance.
Yeah.
Marking
You hear
territory.
a giant mutter about how tidy it looks.
Does anybody smell asparagus?
I press the digitate the smell away.
Mhm.
You can very
Alright.
easily do that
Some mint.
It's-
Some mint.
It's ritual time.
as you take your 10 minutes of casting time.
I pee through the entire 10 minutes.
Not the entire 10
You can
minutes,
just-
but it's like a
you can
solid
just-
like 3 minutes.
You can hear it in the background as he's chanting.
Yeah.
Oh, mighty Tyr! Tinkle, 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 tinkle. And Moradin, but mostly Tyr this time.
Just for flavor. Del, give me a
For
constitution.
flavor?
Give me a constitution saving throw.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's Warcaster.
just you have advantage. You have cast many spells through people peeing.
I got a nat
liquor.
20.
Oh,
It,
the one time. I wish you didn't roll very high.
the one time that we could have
Managed
said our
to-
call for backup was ruined by a goblin.
Yeah.
You managed to maintain your focus through the urination of 3 minutes. Even though in the back of your head you're like, wow, this has been going on a while.
He might need to get this prostate examined. That's starting to sound pretty bad.
Uh,
I ain't doing it.
aren't you the doctor? of the
I'm
group?
not. Phew, I'm not doing it. Shit.
As you
You're the doctor.
as you start to pray, you feel a white energy course over your eyes for a moment before you appear inside what looks like a room. This room is entirely coursed in white light, not bright enough to where it shines and like hurts your eyes in any way, shape, or form, but you can feel yourself kind of alone in this room for a moment. As you hear a voice call out to you. What is it that you seek from me?
There are a people who have lost almost everything. And they are now using what little they have left to provide aid to us in our time of need. I would see that they, as many as possible, make it out safe to get back to their families. So they may have their vengeance.
This can be done. It will cost you a little bit, but it can be done. We can grant you one of our great healers and keep them going. You should be able to provide with as much sustenance as they need for the fight, but at least allow some of them to make it out alive. Is that what you're asking for?
That would be excellent. Everyone we can save. There's so few of them left.
And what do you offer as payment?
Well, for starters, I have this, and he'll offer up the sapphire. 1,000 gold sapphire.
This will be enough for 2 hours of our time, which should be enough to get them safely away. This will only be for them, though. The aspect that you are asking for will stay with the giants, will not follow you. Is this acceptable?
Absolutely. That's perfectly acceptable.
All right. You will have him. Do make haste into your engagement. He will appear when the time is right.
All right. Praise Tyr and Moradin.
Praise be to the gods. As you watch this, you can feel the presence leave the room as your eyesight slowly fades. What everyone else sees, you see Del going on one of his preachy rants for a moment while casting a spell before his words kind of fade out and his mouth kind of just drips down a little bit, kind of mouth open with his eyes widened over for a few moments before, after about 2 minutes, his eyesight comes back to him as he regains his consciousness.
All right, we gotta move.
That is your 6th level spell. As you also watch as the sapphire that he held in his hand at one point is completely gone.
Alright, I needed that.
Needed what?
The bee.
Oh. Oh, yeah. Yeah, are you all right? That was
I'm fine.
really long.
I mean, I drank 3 water spins.
I mean, it wasn't like a problem or anything. I still got the ritual done, but wow.
He drank
I
like
mean, I don't have a heartbeat anymore, and you're worried about my peeing?
I bet if I got a keg exactly the size of you, filled it with water, it would drain out faster than that.
Can I make an intelligence check to check the math on that?
Sure.
Well, it depends on the size of the hole.
I mean,
You feel like a keg probably has a better flow than a goblin. for scientific terms.
Listen, goblins have a lot of blockage, okay?
I'll have to test it later. Look,
They
we gotta
eat
go.
a lot of raw food, you know, it's hard to...
Yeah, you don't know what's
He
going
has
on.
kidney stones almost every day.
Oh, Jesus. No wonder they're so grumpy.
I know, right?
But yeah, we gotta go. We're
Oh, did it go well?
Docs are ticking. Yeah, it went well. Some of the giants will survive.
What's the reaction?
Okay.
about that?
I look towards A-Rock. I'm like,
I'm gonna say that there's a couple giants that overhear it, but don't really react to it. I'm not gonna
You
say
mean all of them, right?
I'm not gonna say he yells that unless he really wants
More
to
of
say
them
it.
than otherwise. There's going to be an incredibly powerful healer that will appear among the giants to aid them in this battle and keep as many of them alive as they can with the very power of the gods.
Oh, okay.
Even more so than what I wield.
Well, a healer's always nice.
They won't be helping us, but they will be helping our friends. And I think that's what we wanted, right?
That's for the best, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go.
After all, if all the world
Alright.
die, who will teach the next generation?
So
I got a soul to get back.
All right, 500 gold an hour, people. Let's move.
Whoa.
Arog
Let's
musters
go.
up his forces. As you're going through this 10 minutes, he is doing a charismatic speech, which we'll go through next time. Because I A, have to write it, and B, I still have to make the battle map for all of this. So as you guys muster your forces and set off towards the last trek towards the gate, we will go ahead and end session for the evening.
Woo!
Thank you
I
guys
died.
for joining. We will be back next week. I plan to have a little bit longer session as there's going to be a lot going on. Luckily, I don't have to work on the 21st, so I can stay up a little bit later.
Hmm.
Nice.
But yeah, we'll be starting at 6:30 Eastern Standard Time next week, and we'll be going a little bit later, just to give my players a heads up and all of the people who are planning on watching a heads up. We'll be back. I'll be back tomorrow evening for some more Back for Blood. If you want to join me, go ahead and let me know. I can add you on to Back for Blood, and we can get games going, because anyone who wants to play can. And yeah, we'll be back Friday night, hopefully, for some more Icewind Dale. And I believe if everything goes well this week, I'm pretty sure we're on for the finishing of Waterdeep Dragon Heist. The last session of that campaign will be on Saturday, and then I'll talk to the players and see what they want to do. We might be continuing that campaign on to another book, or we might call it there. We'll see. So, thank you guys for joining. I will go ahead and host someone up, and we'll see you guys again next week. Bye!
Bye.
Bye.